Here's the little Spaniard, Santi Cazorla! Arsenal 1!
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Arsenal Career series. And today we're going to start off with the first game of the episode versus Swansea. I just want to quickly show you something before the first one, and you can see how many games we have coming up in the next few episodes. So we had a West Brom game. I decided to sim the game, and it's the first one I've simmed this season, purely because I wanted to get both Spurs and Manchester United into one episode. Our next episode will have the Champions League second leg versus FC Porto. And second of all, if I show you the league table, West Ham are somehow still top of the table. So West Ham first, United second, and we are currently in third place. And before we head into the first game of today's episode, if you guys do want to see 2 uploads today, smash a like on the video because I've got a new series coming including Foot Draft and Career Mode, so a mix of the two. If you guys want to see that, drop a like on the video. So here we go guys, first game of today's episode, and yet again I'm going Dybala as my striker. And a few you guys pointed out in the last episode I'm looking for him too much, so I'm going to hopefully not use him as much and maybe get Sanchez or Walcott more into the game. Ozil loses out again. Another ball into the middle, Gabriel with a poor touch, and it's wide. I think from Leon Britton it was. How did he miss that? An open chance for Swansea only 10 minutes into the game. Ramsey wins it back. And now look at this, Ozil in space. And now back to Dybala. Can he turn his man? But there's so many players just swarming Dybala there. It's a great ball out to Mesut. But again, there's no one in the middle. In it goes to Dybala. One more. It's a great ball into Coquelin. But that's why the CDM. Ball back into the middle to Dybala. But cleared away by Fabianski. Ramsey first to it. And he gets away. Now can he unleash a shot? And he's saved. Walcott's there. And he's offside. But I could have taken a free kick there. I decided to shoot in the end. Right, finally Sanchez on the ball. And now we're just going to go straight inside. Sanchez past Williams, and still Alexis Sanchez, but blocked off. But we're still on the ball. Let's try and get something going again. Coquelin, now to Bellerin, and now Theo's peeled off. Now back into Bellerin, but it took so long to get it down, and now the chance is gone. Santi into Ramsey, now Ramsey into the middle. It's a good ball. Oxlade, now back into Ramsey, and now Ramsey to shoot, and he does it, and it's Ramsey who has scored it. I didn't think the pass would come off, but it's a great pass in the end from Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's just come on and provided a fantastic assist. And that makes me think I should be playing this guy more. But Ramsey doing what he did so well a few years ago in real life, just scoring goals from midfield. That's exactly what he needs, and something I want to work with him in the future of this series. Just try and get him at least 10 goals a season. And now it's my turn to take all the players out and play defensive. That's exactly what every team that comes to the Emirates does on this game. Like, it's so annoying. Yes, Cazorla. He might be small, but he's definitely got strength and he's got skill. And now we've got to find Sanchez in the middle, and it's off the crossbar. But Oxlade has kept the ball. Now can we get something going again? And it's blocked off. Right, so there goes the full-time whistle. I'm glad we actually won the game in the end because we definitely deserved the lead. And it's thanks to a great goal from that man, Ramsey, who got the one. And anyway, it's now time for the second game of today's episode. Of course, it is time for the North London Derby. So it is now time for the second North London Derby of the season. Of course, it's Spurs versus Arsenal. And thanks to the fact that this game is only 2 days after that Swansea win, we've gone into this game slightly weaker than normal. So it's a mix of strong players and weak players. So for example, James is playing this one, but Alexis Sanchez has enough stamina to play this one. So look at that, Ozil with 9 assists so far this season. But this is the big one of today's episode. I know we've got United, who are of course higher and better than Tottenham Hotspurs, but this is the derby we have to win. Imagine beating them for the second time this season. Ozil turns, might as well shoot from here. And finesse shots are just so hard to score this year, so that was going nowhere near. Sanchez on fire. Welbeck is offside. What is he doing? Could have been a chance there. Like, Spurs already look open. Samper in space. We might as well go for the shot from here. And it's blocked off, but he's so class. I loved having Samper in this team. But now time for the corner. Sanchez comes short. And the ball into Welbeck. Cleared away. Wilshere gets a touch on it. And now he's going to shoot from here. And it's in! And it's Jack Wilshere of all people who has scored the opening goal. We are beating Spurs 1-0. And what a start. Tottenham are so screwed without Lloris. Like, what the hell was Vorm doing? So we're going to have another look at this. Sanchez gets the ball into the middle. But then Vorm falls over. Takes about a year to get back up. And by that point, Wilshere's unleashed a cannon past the goalkeeper. And we're taking the lead. Well, Dele Alli gets the ball into Kane. Well defended by Koscielny. We still remain the best defensive team in the league. Yes, Sanchez. Can he get inside? He does. Look at this. It's Sanchez. What a finish. Alexis Sanchez gets our second goal. We are beating Spurs 2-0 now. And where is their defence? It was way, way too easy. Look at that. Sanchez just knocks with that number 20 off the ball. I think it's Dele Alli. And then beats the defender and beats form. It was like he wasn't even there. Again, the space for our key player, Alexis Sanchez. He cuts inside. Still going on the ball. And Samper wants it. Now through to Welbeck. And it's saved by the goalkeeper. But let me remind you, this is on Legendary. Not on World Class, but Legendary. And it feels easier than World Class does. I don't understand. Right, they think we're going short. But then just going to put it into the middle. Mesut there from the back. And now it's into Coquelin. Oh, no, it's not Coquelin. What am I talking about? It's Oxlade-Chamberlain. And I can even start thinking about our next game against Man United. So Ozil's going to come off. Cazorla's going to come on. And if we can get a third goal, I'm going to take Sanchez off as well. Because we are in complete control. We've had 7 shots so far compared to their 0. Cazorla. That's a good ball. Oxlade gets there. And now Danny off to the left-hand side. That's a terrible touch. That's exactly why he's not starting many games. Should have been 3-0. Yes, Koscielny. What a tackle. What a tackle that was from Koscielny. But it's now time for the introduction of Joel Campbell because Sanchez is going off. He was fantastic today. He set up the first goal and he scored the second. And what a game he has had. Oh dear, look at this. Right, don't concede a goal now. We don't want 20 minutes of playing too defensively. And he's found a way inside. Mesut there. Not the best of clearances though. Can Samper do anything? He goes straight past him. Samper get back. And it's well wide, but that's the first shot of the game and it's taken 70 minutes. Look at Samper. Samper's got forward and now can he get his goal? And he's still going, but look at the pace. And now Samper to shoot and it's saved by the goalkeeper. But Spurs are going for it so much that Samper got forwards. And he nearly got his second goal and he has been so good today. But there we go guys. There goes the full-time whistle. We've completed the double over Tottenham Hotspur this season. That's a 2-0 win thanks to a masterclass from Alexis Sanchez. But before the game of the episode versus Manchester United, it is now time for another week of training. So we've got 3 players, Dybala, Bellerin, and finally we've got Samper. So Dybala gets a D and a D. Bellerin goes up to 77 rated and Samper gets a D and a C. But I want to get Samper to at least 76 rated and then he's a first team player. But it's now time for the main game of today's episode. Of course, first versus second against Manchester United. And the fitness situation is so bad that Giroud is going to start for this game. So because Dybala is so versatile, he'll be playing as a left midfielder. And apart from that, it is pretty much the same team as usual. So West Ham started today's episode top and I think around 5 or 6 points clear. But they have dropped well off in today's episode, and that's where Lloris is. He's now goalkeeper of United, but apart from that it's the same team as, and obviously Cavani as well. So you can see again guys, this is what I was talking about in the first game. Like, look how good our defence has been this season. It's like a difference of 12 to our next team, Chelsea, and it's all thanks to Checker, of course, who's just come in. Koscielny has been amazing, Mesut has been solid as ever, and Gabriel has been a great addition to the squad. But there's the United team. Cavani is the striker for this one. And I just want to show him that he should have joined Arsenal and not gone to United. Oh, that's a good ball. Not liking this attack. Herrera allowed to turn, and it's off the outside of the post. And that's a wake-up call because we have not started the game well. Rooney gets it back now, and he's looking to beat Ramsey. Ball into the middle. It's straight across the head, and Cavani has scored it. That's the one guy I didn't want to score. He's playing left wing, and he still managed to score. But that is just, it just showed us that we can't play like this. Like, we've been shocking. And I thought after that Spurs game, we'd actually play well. Because that was one of our best games of the season. But with defending like that for Koscielny, we're not going to win the league title. That's a good ball out to Bellerin. But again, there's just no options. So Bellerin's just going to keep going. And he goes past Blind. And that's going to cut inside. It's Bellerin. And it's blocked off. But you can see by that, like, where are my players going? We're going to take the corner short here. Theo Walcott. Ball into the middle to Giroud, and it goes in. But what happened to the goalkeeper? It's Hugo Lloris who has made an absolute blunder, and it's, I think, Giroud. Is that Giroud? I think it may be Gabriel who scored that. It doesn't matter. So we're back on level terms with our first real chance of the game. So that's all Giroud's going to have in this game. He basically got a mixture of a goal with Gabriel, but on comes Cazorla. And because I swapped Giroud with Sanchez, Sanchez is now on the reserve, so I can't use him. It wouldn't have probably mattered anyway because his fitness is so bad, because he's played every game of this episode basically. So on is going to come Santi Cazorla. So I'm a bit worried he's playing as a left midfielder, but still should hopefully give us a few chances. That's a great ball up to Theo, who's yet to really have an impact. Early ball into Ozil, and it's saved well by Lloris. But Ozil, imagine him scoring a header. Would have been a great one as well, and what an important goal that could have been. Right, defending to be done here. Oh, he's cut inside. Look at the pace. I can't select the right player. And that's why Koscielny makes a fantastic tackle. Right, Ozil. And now he's on the ball. Can he maybe create something here? And he cuts inside. And Ozil's still on the ball. And straight to the goalkeeper. And what a chance that could have been to make a bit of daylight between us and United. Antonio Valencia with the ball in. And that is shocking. Right, let's just get rid of the ball. And there we go, guys. The full-time whistle has gone. And it ends as a 1-1 draw. So I did not expect United to be so good. So I'm actually pretty happy with the draw we got from that one. But that's going to be the end of today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed it, remember to smash a like on the video. That'd be absolutely incredible for another episode of the Arsenal career mode as soon as we hit the target. But thanks for watching. And I'll see you for the next episode.